From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. Today could be one for the books. It could be the hottest September day on record. We'll take a deeper dive into those numbers in just a second. The trend's going to be hot and hazy through Friday and then trending cooler and much wetter after that. So this graphic, I'm going to show this a couple different times throughout the course of the next hour, but on the right side of the graphic, these are the hottest temperatures we've ever recorded in the month of September. Here are forecast highs for today. So we could break that in Ellensburg and Yakima, cutting it pretty close in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. A lot of ground to make up in Pendleton and Walla Walla. Now temperatures for this morning already in the 50s, 60s, and 70s out there. A little bit later today, 80s around lunchtime. And then, of course, around 100 degrees for lower elevations for the hottest part of the day. Hazy sunshine all throughout the day, and we are seeing some moderate to dense smoke coming downwind of the Wildcat fire burning in northwestern Yakima County. So especially in the West Valley, I think that's probably where we're seeing some of the worst air quality, although air quality for this morning on the map looking like it's just moderate. And wherever there's smoke, obviously there's fire. I'll track all the fires coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, as Josh just mentioned, those fires still burning. Firefighters on the front lines, and it's happening across several counties. Coming up, we are going to check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He's going to talk about the strategies they're using and what conditions crews are facing this morning.
And will he stay or will he go? Sunnyside City Manager making his case to get back on the job. Our team was there, and we have all the details coming up.
Plus, future scientists in the making, the big donation helping Pasco kids launch rockets and solve crimes. Let you know who's behind the cash. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott, and as we mentioned, a lot to get to this morning with a fire watch. We are continuing to monitor several fires across the region this morning. Some counties have seen a lot of progress in containment, others still struggling to gain containment on some of these fires.
And we'll check back in now with our Chief Meteorologist, Josh Colbreth. And Josh, what kinds of conditions are fire crews facing, and how is this affecting their firefighting efforts?
Well, hot and dry through Friday, so that's the bad news. The good news is that after that, the trend is going to be cooler and wetter. But in the meantime, still dangerous conditions on the Wildcat fire. Now 2,200 acres burning to the west of Bumping Lake. See several active hotspots still being detected by satellite. That's on the western and southern end of the lake. On the northern side of that, you have Goose Prairie, where there is a level 1 evacuation in place. You don't have to be packed, you don't have to have the go bag, you don't have to be ready to go, but you do need to keep a very close eye on the progression of the Wildcat fire. Then we move it on to Kittitas County. A couple different fires we're tracking there. We're seeing the Labor Mountain fire burning pretty close to the Chelan County line. It's 125 acres, satellite picking up on some active hotspots here. And then another fire burning on the southern end of the county. This would be the Caitlin Canyon fire, just the Caitlin fire that's burning off the 1200 block of Caitlin Canyon, about 5 miles to the southwest of Dorp. No active hotspots on this one, 81 acres, no word on containment. The Durr Road fire in Kittitas County is now 100% contained. The Esquatso fire burning in Franklin County is now 100% contained, and the Hatch Grade fire burning in northern Umatilla County is now 100% contained. And hopefully we see better progress on some of these fires with the cooler and wetter trend that I'll talk about coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. We turn now to new information this morning. The city of Sunnyside announcing they've hired a new finance director. This happened at last night's regularly scheduled workshop meeting.
And it all comes after the interim director, Kelly Koski, was let go last week by Sunnyside's interim city manager.
So without further ado here, I'd like to introduce Monica Hofstetter. She's our new finance director. She comes from the Tri-Cities area.
Now, this all comes as Sunnyside City Manager Mike Gonzalez held a press conference yesterday afternoon at 4, asking the council and the people to allow him to get back to work. Two council members, Vicky Frosto and Julia Hart, were even there to support him. And our very own Monique Garcia spoke with them live, and you'll be able to hear from the three of them later tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 5 and 6.
And Gonzalez, as you may recall, has been on non-disciplinary paid administrative leave since the beginning of June. The city says they will have a final decision on the fate of Gonzalez and his job by September 9th.
Looking now at local education news, engineering and technology company Amentum is giving Pasco School District $20,000. It's all part of a program to support STEM education. The program helps Pasco schools teach STEM units to kids of all ages, which can include mock crime labs, rocket launches, and engineering projects. And the district says a key focus of this program is to introduce younger learners to STEM, with the hope that they could become the next generation of scientists.
They gain confidence, they learn how to solve problems, they learn how to kind of build resilience and work together. Those are all really great skills that are going to benefit them as they move up in the grade levels.
Amentum has funded Pasco STEM education in the past and says it plans to keep the program going in the years to come.
6:05 now, and Man's Best Friend is helping folks in the Tri-Cities who are living with memory loss.
And bringing comfort to veterans too. So Maxwell is a therapy dog who works closely with the local VFW. He spends his days visiting veterans and community members in distress, and his popularity has led to partnerships with groups like Love on a Leash, where he makes regular visits to care for people with Alzheimer's and dementia patients as well.
Now, he is insured and accredited, so he can frequently stop by retirement and assisted living communities when requested.
People with Alzheimer's, dementia patients, and it's a phenomenal job to see how canine therapy works with these individuals.
What a cutie, sister. Studies show that canine therapy can help reduce anxiety and even symptoms of depression, and Maxwell's visits are proof of that. Can he make a visit here?
I know.
We all know, yeah.
funsies.
It makes your day.
Yeah, the morale.
Yeah,
Happy.
exactly.
So sweet. I love that. They really do such great work.
I know.
For communities.
And they don't even know it.
And they don't even know it. Not all heroes
Man's
wear
best friend.
capes.
That's
yeah.
right. They have fur.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Craving savings? Well, coming up in consumer news, McDonald's is rolling out a new meal deals aimed at bringing customers back. Don't you know what they've got planned?
Ooh. But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it right here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
I met a cute poodle outside.
Oh, really?
She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free. That can't be true.
Sure it is. When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free.
Free?
Yeah, you don't pay us a penny unless we win for you.
That's doggone crazy.
Hello? Yeah, sure. That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
At Bravo RV, we're gearing up for a huge event you will not want to miss out on.
The Forest River National Sales Event is on now. For a limited time, you can save big across our entire lineup of Forest River products. There's still time to get out, go camping, and make unforgettable memories. With Forest River, you'll find the perfect RV built for your journey and perfected for your stay. Don't wait. These amazing deals won't last long. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains. We turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points.
And right now, save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Fort of Yakima Valley
and Nob Hill Casino,
where the locals play.
Did a trooper get special treatment after a deadly crash? Apple Valley News Now investigates Thursday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's your CoatCast for today for the Tri-Cities. It's going to be light jacket stuff for this morning, and later in the day, of course, it's going to be a lot of t-shirt weather as we'll end up around 100 degrees. Because of that, the National Weather Service in Pendleton has gone with an extreme heat warning, also heat advisories pretty much for the entirety of our viewing area, minus some cutouts of the Blues and the Cascades, but this runs until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. Also, air quality alerts that have been issued by the Washington DEQ for Kittitas and Yakima counties, specifically downwind of the fire that's burning in northwestern Yakima County. Now, for now, air quality just moderate across the map. Let's show you what happens with all this smoke with Futurecast low-level wildfire smoke. We put this into motion. You can see for this morning, all the thickest smoke downwind of that fire, and that would be in southern Yakima County. Now, it's going to spread out, but later today, you can see the Wildcat fire starting to flare up once again with some of those northwesterly wind gusts. That could put some thicker smoke into the White Pass, the Rim Rock areas, into the Yakima Valley once again overnight and as we head into Thursday. Also haze across the entirety of the map from some other fires that are burning in Stevens County, Washington, one fire that's burning off in Idaho, but the thickest concentration of smoke will continue to be immediately around and downwind of the Wildcat fire in Yakima County. Now, thankfully, I think this situation is going to trend in a much better direction as we trend cooler and wetter. So I'll show you that pattern flip coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much. 6:12 now, and looking at consumer news this morning, a popular program that let Amazon Prime members share free shipping benefits with people outside their household is going away.
The company says it's shutting down the Prime Invitee program on October 1st. So going forward, those perks will only be available through Amazon Family, which allows sharing with one other adult plus kids and teens.
But that's only if they all share the same address. Anyone else will have to buy their own membership.
The company insists membership remains strong, citing record global signups during and leading up to its annual Prime Day sale.
And see, I don't think they're short of Prime members.
Yeah, I'm a Prime member. Love it.
I mean,
but now
it's one of those things where you say the who isn't.
Yeah,
you
right?
know? Yeah. All right, 6:12 now, and some McDeals are coming to a McDonald's. They are cutting prices on some of their most popular meals.
Ooh, so starting September 8th, the chain will offer 2 limited time deals nationwide, a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg meal and an $8 Big Mac meal. And the move comes after McDonald's reported a sharp drop in low-income customers.
McDonald's CEO said that re-engaging that group is critical since they visit more frequently than high-income diners.
And the company says the bundles mark a savings of more than 15% compared to ordering items separately.
Additional discounted meals are expected to hit the menu in November.
I wasn't hungry, but now I am.
Well, I know.
I need a
me every
McDeal.
time. Now we need some McDeals.
Exactly. And the video of the French fries, I need it. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time
McDonald's
it gets me.
fries, top tier, best ones.
They just hit different.
I know. It's just, and with a Coke. All right.
A crispy Coke.
I'm going to stop talking unhealthily. I won't, but.
No, because you're going to keep doing it during the break.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's where we're headed right now. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. I'll have a look at your First Alert forecast as we give you that live look outside from our Dust Levels camera in Pasco. Sunrise in 6 minutes as it's starting to lighten up out there. Getting a little bit of a cotton candy sky.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
It matches our outfits today.
Because on Wednesdays we wear pink.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be right back.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without readers, glasses, or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
Stay busy this summer with the City of Pasco. Enjoy open swim at Memorial Aquatic Park from 1 to 5:45 p.m. every day, with lap swim weekdays at noon, or sign up for swim lessons throughout the summer. Join the all-ages Beat the Heat Run Walk Club on Wednesday mornings to earn entries for an end-of-summer prize drawing. Check out free, family-friendly movies and music at Pasco Parks, plus many more activities and events, all listed online at pascoparksandrec.com.
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center. Dr. Sharon provides upper endoscopy, colonoscopy, and specializes in women's digestive health. Get expert, compassionate care close to home. Call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 to schedule, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
A deadly crash involving an off-duty trooper shakes Richland. Did the trooper get special treatment?
You have the appearance of impropriety.
You decide when we show you never-before-seen body cam footage from the scene. Wendy Redmond digs deeper. An Apple Valley News Now investigation Thursday at 6.
Next live, Derek Huff from Dancing with the Stars.
A bit of lights, a bit of dazzle, it's a bit of dancing.
And from Platonic, Rose Byrne. It's a brand new season of Live.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Hazy sunshine across the map for today, but again, that is not the big story. The heat will be the big stories. We'll be in the 80s in the Cascades, 80s and 90s in the Blues, and triple digits for lower elevations. This could quite literally be the hottest September day we've ever seen on record, as with this graphic on the right side of the graphic, the monthly records for the hottest temperatures we've ever recorded in the month of September, and here are the forecast highs for today. So we could break those records in Ellensburg and Yakima. We'll cut it very, very close in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Much more ground to make up in Pendleton and Walla Walla. Light winds for most of us for today, but it could be a little bit breezy in the Cascades, and that will work against firefighters on the Wildcat fire, especially given that it's going to be so hot and dry out there. Then for tonight, hazy skies across the map. Overnight low is going to be down into the 50s, 60s, and 70s, just kind of depending on the microclimate. Winds lighter at this point, and for tomorrow, they'll also be lighter in the Cascades. So that will be an assist to those same firefighters, even though it's going to continue to be hot and dry. But this might also help out. Little shower and even some thunderstorm chances, but mainly up in the Cascades and Blues throughout the course of the day. At least the chances will be throughout the course of the day for tomorrow. Futurecast trying to pick up on some of those showers or thunderstorms, making it down to lower elevations, but I do think it's mainly going to be up in the Cascades and Blues for Thursday. For Friday, a similar setup. Little chances for showers and thunderstorms in our mountains, but for Saturday, looking much more widespread across the map, and that trend is going to continue as we head into Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. Now for Friday and Saturday, maybe between 0.1 to 0.3 inches of rainfall up in the mountains. That would also be a very big assist when it comes to fire season. Points in between, looks like we're not going to be able to squeeze out nearly as much rainfall, but more chances for rainfall after that. And that's going to coincide perfectly with temperatures trending way down, about 20 degrees cooler from Wednesday to Tuesday. So getting much more into that fall feel. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Hot, dry, and hazy through Friday, and then cooler and wetter for Saturday and beyond. In Yakima, the exact same pattern. Chances for thunderstorms on Saturday and on Tuesday. In Ellensburg, looks like the chances for thunderstorms are going to be on Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, but also a chance for some showers on Sunday. In Hermiston, 100 for today, cooler after that. and starting to get wetter for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Finally for Walla Walla, also that ridge of high pressure making us feel very summer-like through Friday. Then the ridge starts to break down, so feeling a little bit more fall-like for Saturday and beyond.
Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Is this the first summer without a song? Coming up in your entertainment headlines, why some say this season's anthem just doesn't exist this year. At 6:20, we're back after the break.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Atomic Health pays me to do the in-home, I guess, nursing or the things I do to help out, so we don't need a nurse. Meds, cooking, cleaning, getting them to doctor's appointments, picking up prescriptions, whatever else needs to be done. So at least once a month or whenever I need her, Sarah, or whatever nurse is available, comes to our house. If I have a worry that I'm not sure if he needs to go to the doctor, she comes and advises me and does an assessment and tells me if there's anything I need to do different, or I don't know that I could do this without him.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances this Labor Day at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
We call it the Fiery Foods Festival because the sizzling, sweet and spicy, fiery foods, live music, local vendor, fresh produce, Kid Zone, hot pepper eating, Pasco Wingstop Cluckin' Hot Wing Challenge, and Food Trucks Festival takes too long to say. Come feel the heat and savor the spice of life at the Fiery Foods Festival in the heart of downtown Pasco. It's free to attend, open to the public, and fun for the whole family. September 13th at Peanuts Park, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Vikings, Bears. Monday Night Football is back on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, now that Labor Day, the unofficial end of summer, has passed, we're taking a look back at all of the songs that hit the radio waves.
And that, of course, brings the question, is there a standout song for this summer? Do we have an anthem for this
I don't
past
think we
summer?
have a collective anthem. Like, there's usually like the song of the summer. And
Like Espresso was last summer, right? Wasn't that kind of the anthem they said?
This summer, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to Top 40 radio anymore, so I think I'd be out of the loop a little bit. But CNN took to the streets of New York to find out, so let's take a look.
Hey, New York! It's Chris and Mickey.
Is there a song of the summer? According to some, not this year. So is it true? Have we reached peak SOS? We hit the streets of Brooklyn to find out what people are thinking and listening to.
Some summers have a song. This summer I don't think does.
Over time, it's either like single artists are really big, but I don't think I've felt like one song of the summer in quite some time.
For me, this might be the first summer without a song.
I feel like songs of the summer are born on the radio, at least in my memory, just because that was the one platform or medium where everybody had access to. Now we're kind of scattered in terms of streaming. Everybody has their own like niche avenues and areas that they listen to music.
The fact that everybody is plugged into their own, little box, they're all listening to something different. And I mean, everyone has actually formed their own realities.
Is the song of the summer golden from Netflix animated film K-pop Demon Hunters?
but I've heard it played at stores, especially Golden by Huntrix.
Many told us their song of the summer wasn't a top 40 hit.
So I do throwbacks. So I've been listening to Let It Go by Keisha Cole and Moody Wind by Anthony Lazaro.
I think the song of the summer is Sugar by Tyler, the Creator.
Like sugar on my tongue, your body is so sweet, sweet.
I think that the song of the summer is Rock Your Body, which is a throwback, but I've seen it a lot on TikTok.
I'm thinking that New York. Yeah. New York, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
You can tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from.
I mean, that's a throwback. Can a throwback be a song of the summer?
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, what you want to put on when you feel that weather and you know you just want to start moving. So you want to put on something familiar that just reminds you of good times and good summer times.
I just loved hearing everybody's
I was
opinions.
going to say, none of it's wrong.
They were all vibe.
Yeah.
I was going to say Daisies by Justin Bieber may be close.
With his new album Swag coming out, yeah, but it came out a little late.
Yeah, I don't know.
It didn't hit
I know
the summer
Sabrina
hard with
Carpenter
that.
came out before, like with the, was it Man-Child?
Man-Child.
Yeah, but it never, it kind of didn't hit as much as like Espresso and the others, so I don't know.
No.
And I really liked what one of the first guys said. He said he remembered songs of the summer kind of being on the radio. I just don't think many people listen to the radio anymore. But I remember what the song of the summer was 10 years ago. That would be Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. That was definitely the song of the summer.
Which is one of Genevieve's favorite songs.
That is so, that tracks.
I
That's
know.
hilarious.
She'll get in the car, she goes, can we listen to the Face song?
The Face song's a good
She sent me a
one.
picture of her recently, and it's her with cucumbers laying down, with cucumbers on her eyes, just relaxing, you know.
And she said, she's like this on the chair. Will you turn on some relaxing music, Mommy?
Mood.
So I
She's
did.
a whole mood.
Yeah, I know. But I think the thing, that song of the summer kind of thing, it really hits different for everyone. It kind of depends on what your
and like I
summer
have my
vibe
songs
is.
of the summer, but I don't know what the song.
I'm sure the kids in my household would probably say
The K-pop. Yeah, you were singing along to that. I was like, oh, should I be listening to this? It sounds like a bop.
It's almost embarrassing, but here we are. Maybe I am cooler than I think.
I think you are. You know more than us.
6:27. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A history taking flight. Rare World War II bombers soaring into Walla Walla skies. And of course, our Dan Hansen was there for takeoff. And we're going to take you there next.
Plus, it's your last chance to catch the Dust Devils at home this year. We've got their final schedule. It's all coming up in your next half hour.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, and bedroom, and 60 months no interest. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
What makes NUU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question. I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Check out our new location in Kennewick or come see us in Yakima. Go to NUUWomen'sClinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Claim your crown at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, where you could roll into some serious cash. $50,000 is up for grabs for every winner. Just roll the dice to reveal your poker hand, hit a royal flush, and win $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. No royal flush? Every hand wins cash or free play. Play with your Club Wild Card to multiply your entries by 10 times on Thursdays. Come roll for the Royal at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Stay busy this summer with the City of Pasco. Enjoy open swim at Memorial Aquatic Park from 1 to 5:45 p.m. every day, with lap swim weekdays at noon, or sign up for swim lessons throughout the summer. Join the all-ages Beat the Heat Run Walk Club on Wednesday mornings to earn entries for an end-of-summer prize drawing. Check out free, family-friendly movies and music at Pasco Parks, plus many more activities and events, all listed online at pascoparksandrec.com.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, and bedroom, and 60 months no interest. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us on this Wednesday for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
98, 99, 100.
Yes.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Absolutely. And what they're referring to is yesterday went with forecast high of 98 in Pasco Tri-Cities, verified at 99. So now the jackpot is 100. I think whenever it's sequential like that, we should throw extra money into the jackpot. But those are not, unfortunately, the rules of the contest.
The legends.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so for today, going with a forecast high of 101. If it verifies between 98 to 104, the jackpot's going to hit $125. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Now, before we talk about today a little bit more, I want to talk about yesterday, as we did have a daily high temperature record, not broken, but it was tied in Ellensburg, that previous record of 98 set back in 2017. We cut it pretty close for the rest of our region, especially in the Yakima Valley and the lower Columbia Basin. Temperatures for this morning, 50s, 60s, and 70s, just kind of depending on the microclimate, 59 and 58 in the Tri-Cities and Yakima, respectively. Here's your hourly forecast for this Wednesday. Hazy sunshine all throughout the day, going to be up around 80 as soon as 10 this morning, and then up around 100 for the hottest part of the day. In fact, all lower elevation spots are going to end up around 100. So we're going to be about 15 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Not only are we expecting additional daily temperature records to get broken for today, but maybe monthly records. It could be the hottest September day on record, especially in Ellensburg and Yakima. Will be very, very close to tying or breaking those records in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Much more ground to make up in Pendleton and Walla Walla. We could have additional records fall a little bit later this week. I'll tell you about those coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We start this half hour living local as a piece of living history is taking flight in Walla Walla this week.
So 2 World War II bombers are on display and in the air at the regional airport, giving visitors a chance to step back in time. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen takes us to the skies with wings over Walla Walla.
This is the type of aircraft the Walla Walla Airport is used to seeing. But this week, skies over Walla Walla are filled with history, thanks to 2 rare World War II aircraft, the B-25 Mitchell and the B-17 Flying Fortress. Both are in town for Wings Over Walla Walla.
While most of these planes are typically found in museums, here at the Walla Walla Regional Airport, visitors can experience these planes, hearing the engines roar and see them fly in the sky.
Our mission here at the Commemorative Air Force is to educate, honor, and inspire. That's our 3 key pillars. And so being able to come out to cities here like Walla Walla and go on tour every year and take these 2 historic airplanes across the country is absolutely crucial to letting people essentially see them and not just hear about them.
Sentimental Journey, a B-17G model bomber, also known as the Flying Fortress, was originally used for patrolling for submarines before being converted into a bomber.
to have it do strategic bombing missions, so fly over strategic targets, right, tank factories, railroads, bridges, and destroy them from a high altitude.
The B-25 Mitchell was a tactical bomber designed for low and medium altitude bombing.
In the case of this one here specifically, it's actually one of only 2 combat veteran B-25s in the world that still flies. So the rest of them that are flying usually didn't see combat. This one did. It actually served in Europe. It's one of only 2 remaining B-25s in the world that served in Europe, so it's the only combat vet from Europe. It flew 15 missions in Yugoslavia and the Mediterranean.
The event features raffles, static displays, and family-friendly activities, from a kids' aviation challenge to special storytelling events about women pilots who served during the war.
We're trying to focus as much as possible to get the young excited about history and about the people who made that possible.
And speaking of history and learning things, this reporter learned something new today about the history of the Walla Walla Airport.
It's the first official airport in Washington State in the Northwest. It's also where the first airplane was in the air, and the first 2 airplanes were in the air at the same time.
Walking through the aircraft are the memories and names of these vets, and as long as these planes are around, so will the memories of those who served.
This event isn't just about history. It's about inspiring the next generation, where kids of all ages, like me, can see these historical aircraft up close. Reporting in Walla Walla, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
He is a big kid when it comes to planes, isn't he?
I love him. He's
I
so
do
funny.
too. It's great. Well, flights and event tickets, they are available all week with free displays at the airport.
And if you'd like to take a ride yourself, tickets and raffle entries can be found on the Wings Over Walla Walla website. Also, events and displays will continue at the airport through Sunday.
So much fun.
Get over there.
Yeah.
All right, talking sports now. High school cross country starts up this Friday with the Hanford High School Jamboree.
The boys and girls of 15 different schools, their teams are all coming to the Columbia Basin to compete at Leslie Groves Park in Richland. Mid-Columbia Conference Championships are also hosted at the same site. That'll happen in October, and that acts as a qualifying for districts and regionals.
So the Jamboree serves as both the first meet for schools as well as a preview for championships.
Beginning of the cross-country season, a chance to kind of give people a chance to kind of get started. It was just 2 miles because we're still working our way up to a 5K race and all. But like our brand new kids, they're going to have a chance to get used to high school and what's going on with that. And the veterans, it's like, let's get back into racing before we get to the big invites.
So the start time was moved back by an hour, so it'll start now at 6 p.m. on Friday, trying to alleviate some of that heat that the runners are going to be encountering. 3 high school races will take place, followed by a community run afterwards.
And keep it here, because coming up next, if you're looking for a new best friend, you can meet Griffin, the 3-year-old French bulldog who's ready to ride shotgun in your car and curl up on your couch. We have more on a story coming up in Operation Best Friend after the break.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Shopping online for a Purple mattress? We get it. With Purple's unique Gel Flex grid and multiple foam layers, you'll experience effortless sleep that's motion adaptive, temperature balanced, pressure relieving, and ultra supportive. But which Purple mattress is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. And during Purple's Labor Day sale, save up to $500 on select mattresses. Shop Purple at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
Level up your game at Legends Casino Hotel with Cosmic Cash, where every Thursday in September, we're giving away over $28,000 total in cash prizes. Use your Legends rewards card while playing to power up entries, and you could score $4,000, $6,000, $8,000, or even $10,000. Forget the old school arcade. This is your chance to one-up your wallet with real cash wins. Cosmic Cash at Legends Casino Hotel. Game on.
Welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half.
Vikings, Bears. Monday Night Football is back on Apple Valley News Now.
Next, ET, we're with the new cast of Dancing with the Stars, plus our ET exclusive with Mel B and Sofia Vergara. Then, ET's in London for Downton Abbey's grand finale red carpet.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a toasty one. That's an understatement, as we'll be about 15 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year, up around 90 for the pass, 100 in Ellensburg. A little bit breezy up that way for today. That could be a little bit of trouble when it comes to containment efforts of the Wildcat Fire. Then in the Yakima Valley, high spanning from 101 to 103. We're going to have hazy sunshine across the map for today. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, mostly between 100 to 104. Granted, a little bit cooler per usual in Boardman, and then mid to upper 90s in the Morrow County foothills, triple digits for the rest of the foothills, and then 80s and 90s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Also a little bit breezy out this way. Okay, we've already talked about the monthly record that could fall for today, but let's talk about some of the daily records that could fall. So we start off once again with today. As on the right side of the screen, you see the previous daily records. On the left side of the screen, you see the forecast highs for today. It looks like most of us will probably, at the very least, break daily high temperature records. Now, for tomorrow, chances of that not as high. Looks like we could still break the record in Yakima, but be a couple degrees short in Ellensburg, maybe a few degrees short in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Looks like we'll kind of be in the same boat for Pendleton and Walla Walla. But all that to say, it is going to be very hot out there, especially for this time of the year.
Well, have you been thinking about adding a furry friend to your family? Because we might have just the one for you.
In today's Operation Best Friend, we're introducing you to Griffin, a 3-year-old French bulldog who's already crate trained, house trained, and loves a good car ride.
Elizabeth with the Pitbull Pin has more on Griffin and how you can make him a part of your family. Check it out.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
I'm Elizabeth with the Pitbull Pen, and I'm here today with Griffin. And Griffin is a 3-year-old French bulldog, and he's available for adoption from us. Griffin is already neutered, and he'll be brought up to date on everything before he is adopted. So far, Griffin's been happy to spend time with other people, and we have not yet seen him around other animals, but we'll be testing him soon. Griffin is ready to be a happy little house guest, and he's already crate trained and house trained, and he's ready to settle right in on your couch next to you. Griffin doesn't just need to be kept at home. He loves car rides and would be happy to go out on adventures with you too. We're still getting to know Griffin, but so far he seems to be a happy, healthy Frenchie who would love to get to know you as well. The Pitbull Pen will be hosting a fall harvest event, Hops, Hounds, and Harvest, October 12th from 1 till 6 p.m. at White Bluffs Brewery. And we will be having dogs there, and we would love to see everybody come on down. We'll be having a silent auction and games, and there will be food available there as well. If you'd like to make Griffin a part of your family, please reach out to us. He'll be on our Pitbull Pen website, and also check our Facebook page.
Griffin is just a mood. Yeah.
I like him.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
All the dogs we usually get are like rambunctious, they're energetic, and that's great.
Yes,
But
love
Griffin,
that.
Spirit animal right there.
just
chillaxing,
cozy
you
up,
know.
take a car ride.
Yeah, I like to curl up on the couch too. It's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things.
And he's got that, that bulldog pug kind of flat face,
Yeah, he gives
snorting when he
pug
breathes
energy.
a little bit.
A little Frenchie. Yeah. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. And hello, giving you that
Sky.
live look outside from right here at our Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. The sun is up, and some of that smoke and haze creating those beautiful colors in the sky this morning. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will be back with your full first alert forecast after the break.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
At Meredith Furniture, we know how important a good night's sleep is, even if we don't always use the beds for sleeping. Right now, you can save big on top quality mattresses perfect for families like ours. Because when we do sleep, it should be amazing. Meredith Furniture on South First in Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Did a trooper get special treatment after a deadly crash? Apple Valley News Now investigates Thursday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a hot and hazy day. Lots of hazy sunshine across the sky, but that is not going to be the big story. The big story will be the heat. 80s up in the Cascades, 80s and 90s in the Blues. Triple digits for lower elevations, about 15 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Could quite literally be the hottest September day on record. On the right side of the graphic, the previous monthly records for the hottest temperature recorded in the month of September. And then the forecast highs on the left side of the screen. Looks like we'll break those records in Ellensburg and Yakima. We'll cut it pretty close in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. A lot more ground to make up in Pendleton and Walla Walla. Wind gusts for today, thankfully mostly light, but it could be a little bit breezy up in the Cascades towards the Wildcat Fire, and that could spell trouble for firefighters up there, in addition to the fact that it's going to be hot and dry for today. So a lot of things working against them. Then for tonight, hazy skies across the map, overnight lows down into the 50s, 60s, and 70s, just kind of depending on your microclimate. And wind gusts finally calming down for the most part for tonight. Could be a little bit breezy in the Kittitas Valley. Then for tomorrow, thankfully lighter winds up in the Cascades, but it's still going to be hot and dry. So those are still a couple things working against those firefighters on the Wildcat Fire. But this is something that maybe could work in their favor, and that would be little shower and thunderstorm chances. We don't want to see any thunder, but little shower chances would certainly help. Looks like they're mainly going to be in the Cascades and Blues, even though Futurecast is trying to bring some of this down to lower elevations. But this would be throughout the course of the day on Thursday, and then for Friday, looks like we'll have similar chances. Thunderstorms mainly up in the mountains, but for Saturday, that's not going to be the case. Much more widespread chances across the map. And for Friday and Saturday, it looks like we could pick up between 0.1 to 0.3 inches of rainfall in the mountains. That would also really help us out with fire season. Points in between, not going to get nearly as much rain, and we'll have additional chances for showers and thunderstorms into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's going to coincide with high temperatures going way down, finally starting to feel how it should feel for early September. Here's a 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. Hot, dry, and hazy through Friday, then cooling off and shower chances going up for Saturday through Tuesday. In Yakima, highs between 95 to 100 over the next few days, then chances for thunderstorms Saturday and Tuesday. Looks like the chances for thunderstorms in the Kittitas Valley are going to be on Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Then in Hermiston, hot, dry, and hazy through Friday. Highs maybe slipping down into the upper 70s as soon as Tuesday, with shower and thunderstorm chances going up. Then in Walla Walla, the same thing. Ridge of high pressure, that's going to make us feel very summer-like through Friday. The ridge starts to break down, so feeling a little bit more fall-like for Saturday and beyond. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, wedding crasher thief.
It all happened so quickly in the moment.
I feel like I still just feel very sad that someone thought to use this vulnerable moment for two people and take advantage of it.
George and Nadine Fairhat had no idea wedding crasher seen here in this surveillance cam was making off with the box containing all their wedding money. They say nearly $1,000. And this morning, those frustrated newlyweds are speaking out to GMA.
We couldn't process what was happening. I mean, this is the happiest day of your life, and to hear someone in all black came up and just grabbed it and ran, it's just something hard to swallow.
In this video, the man is seen trying to blend in, passing by family members, going to the bathroom, even bellying up to the bar for a drink. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the very latest on this wedding crasher investigation. With your GMA First Look, I'm Micah Giacchi, ABC News, New York.
Living with thyroid eye disease for years, I didn't realize how much my bulging eyes were holding me back.
The way my eyes stood out, I'd rather hide than be seen.
But then, my doctor recommended Tepezza.
Doctors have been prescribing Tepezza for over 5 years. In clinical studies, the majority of patients taking Tepezza had less eye bulging, no matter how long they had TED. Tepezza may cause infusion reactions. Tell your doctor right away if you have high blood pressure, fast heartbeat, redness of the face or feeling hot, difficulty breathing, headache, or muscle pain. Tepezza can raise blood sugar even if you don't have diabetes and may worsen inflammatory bowel disease. Tepezza may cause severe hearing problems, including hearing loss, which may be permanent. Tell your doctor if you have any changes in hearing or if you are pregnant or planning to be, as Tepezza may harm your unborn baby.
Now, when I look in the mirror,
I just see me.
Ask your doctor about Tepezza and visit mytepezza.com to see clinical study results.
Now, the Morning Sprint.
Time is 6:53. It's time for your morning sprint. We start by taking a look at your national headlines. A senior official says National Guard troops deployed in Washington, D.C. are expected to have their military orders extended through December. The extension is intended to ensure that benefits continue for service members and their families. Guard members typically don't qualify for military benefits unless they're on active orders for more than 30 days. It's unclear how long the mission will go on.
6:53 now. The top 5 local things that you need to know this morning. We started in Sunnyside, where City Manager Mike Gonzalez held a press conference just yesterday, asking council members and the community to let him return to work. You can see we were there live as it was happening. As you may recall, Gonzalez has been on paid non-disciplinary leave since June. City officials say they'll make a final decision about his future with the city by September 9th.
And the Pasco School District is getting a $20,000 boost for STEM education. Engineering and technology company Amentum is behind the donation. This will support hands-on science activities like rocket launches, mock crime labs, and engineering projects. And the goal is to spark an early interest in STEM and build the next generation of scientists.
And the Sunnyside Valley Irrigation District has launched a first-of-its-kind water conservation program. It allows growers to voluntarily leave some land unused so that water can be redirected to areas in greater need.
And Fort Walla Walla Museum is celebrating a big milestone next month, 150 years since the completion of Dorsey Baker's Rawhide Railroad. So on October 25th, admission will be free, with the first 1,000 visitors receiving food vouchers. Guests can also see an updated Blue Mountain locomotive exhibit and also enjoy food trucks and family activities.
And finally, look at this little guy. This is Griffin. He's a 3-year-old Frenchie, and he is ready for adoption through the Pitbull Pen. He's neutered, he's crate trained, house trained, and loves car rides just as much as he loves to curl up on the couch. You can meet Griffin online and even in person at the group's Fall Harvest event on October 12th at White Bluffs Brewery.
Trending this morning, talk about a sight to see. The Kilauea volcano in Hawaii has been putting on quite the show, so take a look at this video.
Ooh. Wow, lava shooting more than 300 feet into the sky. And if that wasn't dramatic enough, a whirlwind started swirling. Oh, look, you can see it there, right around the crater.
Oh,
that's wild.
Well, this marks the 32nd time Kilauea has erupted since December. So far, all the lava has stayed contained inside the summit crater at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park.
Which means visitors can safely watch the spectacle.
I was going to say, it has been giving us quite a show for some time now, but that one with the whirlwind.
It's so pretty.
That was cool.
It looks like Land Before Time.
Yeah, it does.
This one would always be in the movies. Great movies, by the way.
It does. Oh, goodness. Getting us out the door, it's going to be another toasty one.
Yes, that video reminds me of some fire tornadoes that we've seen around here before. They're kind of rare. It does happen on some intense fires. Haven't seen that with any of the fires in our region. But speaking of that, do have some smoke out there we're tracking for this morning, especially in western Yakima County, downwind of the Wildcat fire. A lot of this in rural Yakima County, but some of this getting into the West Valley and portions of the lower Yakima Valley as well. But air quality this morning, just moderate. Temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, kind of all over the place, all over the map. So you'll need perhaps a light jacket for this morning. I can guarantee you won't need that for the hottest part of the day, as we'll be up around 100 degrees. We'll be about 15 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. And not only is it going to be way above average for this time of the year, could be the hottest September day on record. I've talked about it a lot this morning, but this is, I just think, climatologically, it's pretty significant. So on the right side of the graphic, these are the previous hottest temperatures we've recorded in the month of September. On the left side of the graphic, forecast highs for today could break those records in Ellensburg and Yakima. Will be within a degree or two in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston.
100 degrees, woohoo, yay. No.
Not for much longer.
Know, right?
Not for much longer, yeah.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. It's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we, of course, will be back tonight at 5 with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.